You think we're live?
I think we're live. Yeah, of
We'll
course
wait
we're
a couple
live.
seconds here.
We're live.
We are?
Well, yeah.
There
See,
we
there you
go.
go. We thought we were
Hey,
live.
everybody. Welcome to Shawn and Lacey Live. Our monitor there wasn't showing us the, I don't know what we're going to see then. Our monitor is not showing us the feed. James, text Pat. Let him
Gave up the
know
producer.
what's going on. Sorry. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We got people joining in because
We
it's a
do got
special
people joining
Tuesday
in.
transmission. Tonight might be your lucky night. We've got
Hey,
about
hey, hey.
4 or 5 people watching. We're going to be drawing 4 names and we're
Oh
giving
my
away
gosh.
$400. You must be here live with us in order to win. So make sure that you are with us and that your chat, make sure you're with us. Make sure your chat is working. Type something in the chat. Show us your blue wrench if your name is Paul Natoli. Whip out that blue wrench and let us know that you're here. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. You're going to have to make sure that you have figured out how to log into the feed and that you can chat us because pretty soon we're going to be drawing 4 names. We're giving away $400 and you must be present to claim your winnings. Boom, through the magic of digital. We will send that money to you right away. Super excited to be with you here on a Tuesday after we have had to miss a couple of weeks. And so we just decided, look, what the heck? We're going Shawn and Lacey live
On a
Tuesday.
which I love because
Tuesday.
there's some other people that are able to join us that oftentimes can't because
Who?
of the day change. I don't know. Show yourself, people. Let us know. But I remember somebody texting me saying, "I'm so excited. You get to do it on you're going to do it on Tuesday because I can join." Also,
Should
the
we make them
name.
Tuesdays? Does everybody want Tuesdays?
I mean, I don't know.
Tuesday's not a bad day for a
No,
live.
Tuesdays are our long days, though. We started with our first live at 8 a.m.
Well, and then after this live, I'm going to do a coaching
I
call.
know. I love that tonight's photo for this live was "You must be tenacious," and all I can think about when I hear the word tenacious is Tenacious D. For all my 80s and 90s babies out there, I want to know, what's your favorite Tenacious D song? Do you remember Tenacious D?
I mean,
You
I've heard of it, but I
you
don't
don't
know.
know
I
Tenacious
don't know a single Tenacious D song.
Patrick Kimball? Please help me out. Everybody loves Jack Black. I know, right? Thank you. Really? But it's you guys. You guys. Oh, yeah, Amy's here. There she is. See? The Tenacious D.
Oh, look, there's Patty. Patty Ice. See, I can't.
Yeah, that's funny.
You
can see me?
Well, we
No, I
can't
can
see
only
it.
see it
Like
over
usually
there.
on our
Usually I can
screen
see it here.
we can see what's going on.
Can somebody have James tell Pat how to make the dang thing get up
The
there? We're just like,
teleprompter.
we're super confused. This is crazy.
Come on,
Man,
more Tenacious
got all
D
this
songs.
dang
Only
technology
Georgia?
and it's not even
Oh
working.
man. I thought I was going to be supported in this.
Hey
All right.
everybody, where have we been? Where have we been? We've missed a couple weeks, right? Where have we been? Let me
We've
get
been all
my
over the
old
place.
calendar. Last week, hey everybody, we
Yeah.
were in Las Vegas for the debut of our brand new studio, podcast studio, in collaboration with the Palazzo. We're gonna have to coordinate. In fact, I think the next time that we are in that studio is a Wednesday. So maybe we'll do a live transmission of Shawn and Lacey live. One thing we have not done, but I would imagine that they have got this figured out, is test the internet at the Palazzo at the Venetian Resort Las Vegas Poker Room. We were schooled on that.
Yep.
The Venetian Resort Las Vegas Poker Room, home of the largest poker room on the Strip, is also home to our brand new studio. Super excited to be dropping that partnership with David Meltzer, the Palazzo, the Venetian
Very
Resort Las
exciting.
Vegas,
Gotta
and
check out the photos. You have
Yahoo
to check
Sports.
out the podcast. It was amazing time.
So next time we would love to have you. Who wants to be on the podcast? Or who do you know that wants to be on the podcast? And in fact, what we're planning is we'll be the day before we'll be doing a mastermind and a podcast recording at SoFi. That's like a double bang for your buck because you have all of our podcast guests, you have all of the mastermind attendees, plus the mastermind speakers, SoFi, all to ourselves, all of that going on. That's a super amazing opportunity. Reach out if you want to be a part of that. And then the following day, we'll just all bounce. Boom. We'll off to Las Vegas. We'll do it again. We're going to be at the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas, at our podcast studio, recording all day long. And then we will do a VIP dinner that evening. We're going to look for a brand new venue. I don't want you to have to leave the Venetian or the Palazzo right there in the canal shops. We're going to find a great place that we can host this dinner.
Absolutely.
Amazing guests, celebrities, athletes, all these people dropping in, plus you. So make sure that you get in on that. Reach out to Natalie, Nathalie, Natalie at blackdiamondclub.com or Natalie at bookyourselfsolid.com. It doesn't matter, whatever brand you know us by. Natalie's got you covered. Reach out to her and she'll make sure that you have a spot at that phenomenal, phenomenal event.
And listen, I'm just looking at our subscribers numbers, and I really wanted to get that number to tick, tick, tick up. So if you're listening in and you haven't subscribed to our channel, we're actually got some really cool things coming down the
Yeah, we
line
got some cool
on
YouTube stuff
YouTube.
coming.
We have a new strategy that we've created with
Let's
our
go,
amazing producer,
YouTubers.
James. And so if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because I think you're going to like the content that we are going to start putting out when it comes to YouTube. So
Now, before we end up in Las Vegas or at SoFi and Las Vegas, before that, we're going to end up in Naples, Florida. We're going to be hosting an amazing event. Now, these events are
Dexter.
very exclusive. These are invitation only events. This next event is going to be held on August 23rd and 24th. We're going to be sitting down with a very select group of people in a mastermind setting at the amazing, beautiful Talus Park Golf and Country Club in Naples, Florida. It's going to be an amazing treat, and we're going to sit down and help you to craft your offer stack from start to finish, from no barrier to low barrier to the thing that you do to even your high ticket offerings. We're going to dive deep into your relationship capital to see what exists there, where there are points of intersection where potentially we could be doing collaborations, crafting offers there, partnerships, JVs, etc. We're going to get all of the offers built right there across those 2 days. So this is unlike anything that we have done before. It's a smaller group. It's at an amazing venue. So your environment will be just absolutely
We're very
perfect.
excited.
But you need an invite. If you want to see if you qualify to be with us there, again, reach out to Natalie. And then one last thing, we're putting the finishing touches. I know that a lot of people have been asking us about what about reach more people? Our marketing extravaganza, usually our largest attended event every year, 300 plus people come to Florida to learn the latest marketing strategies of the year. But one of the things that we announced at our last event is that we are switching things up. We're going to this smaller format, super exclusive, November 8th and 9th. I'm pretty sure that we are going to be at the Nobu in Miami
Yep.
Beach. Don't book your room yet.
Yeah, we're like
But
this
you also
close to
and you
locking
can't
it in.
book your room
Pat's
because
in
you don't have a
negotiations
ticket.
right
You don't have
now.
a ticket.
Yeah.
Same thing. We're not going to put this. We're not going to put links all over the place. There is no link. There is no link. What? There's no link. If you want to be a part of Reach More People because you're that committed to understanding marketing. But here's the thing.
I'm committed.
Over those 2 days, it's a 2-day event, 8th and 9th, small group. We are going to help you to construct your 2025 marketing calendar. So we're going to teach you what is working for us, what is working well. We're going to teach you and give you guidance on what we think that you should be doing. And we are going to help you to construct your 2025 marketing calendar. Like, not like talk about it.
And
We're going to do it.
We're learning new things. I got to tell you, my girl Rhonda Vaughn and I, we actually just went through a like 7 day. It's actually more than that when you add in some of the other pieces. LinkedIn challenge / masterclass, learning all things LinkedIn, which we're going to be talking about at Reach More People, because I think that's really important for all the things that we do. And then there's a lot of new stuff coming down the pipeline when it comes to email marketing that I'm excited about to teach about.
Seeing some people trying to reinvent the wheel out there doing their own cold email stuff. We have our cold email experts already working on this for you. And we have some very important stuff that we're going to be dropping on experts. So look, if you haven't noticed, folks, things are tightening up in the economy. I know this might be brand new. Holy smokes, I didn't know that was coming. But some of you kind of been on that tip for a little bit. But as this happens, we are encouraging you to move up in one economic rung as far as your socioeconomic ideal client demographic is concerned. But also, in order to do that, Category authority is something that we have not been talking a lot about here publicly, but been working a lot on behind the scenes. You kind of alluded to this with the YouTube strategy, so
I'm going
we'll
to
be
talk
teaching a
all
lot of
about that at
YouTube
Richmond with
strategies.
people.
And this all centers around this idea of category authority. That's going to be a big topic of discussion. And again, the only way that you can get in, if you want to see if you qualify to be in that room, reach out to Natalie, Nathalie, Natalie at blackdiamondclub.com or Natalie at bookyourselfsolid.com. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff. But unfortunately, listen, when we talked about before space is limited, I'm talking about 30 people. When I say, you got to understand that we had over
Potentially
300
40
people. We had over
crying.
300 people a year ago. We're going to go to 30. So when you get the call to book yourself in, you book yourself in. And not only that, part of the thing is, as we move up one socioeconomic rung with our ideal client, we're going to surround you with a far better experience. I got tired of the dingy basement hotel rooms with the low ceilings. Y'all, we're going to the Nobu in Miami Beach. It's going to be sick. It's going to be unbelievable. Or you can join us at Talus Park Golf and Country Club. Go ahead and look that one up. We're not doing the basement ballroom anymore. So if you want to know what's going on, hit up Natalie. If you're like, hey, I just got to be involved in this kind of stuff, hit up Natalie. And lastly, I want you to know that on September 6th and 7th, we're going to be doing another in-person. If you haven't caught the theme yet, this is going to be a small in-person taping. This is going to be a taping for those of you that like this type of thing. Lacey and I are going to do a 2-day A to Z, front to back, complete coverage of the Book Yourself Solid system here in Indianapolis at the Ironworks Hotel, another amazing venue.
Very
We're
excited
going
about
to
it.
be taping module by module, step by step, the entire, leave no stone unturned Book Yourself Solid system. It will be taped in front of a live audience, so we're going to tape the content. Then we're going to go to Q&A with you in the live audience.
Get you in your workbooks.
We're going to work through the workbooks together. We're going to just tackle that bad boy. We're taping it because this is the creation of a new product that we're going to launch called Book Yourself Solid in a Box. Now, if you want to be a part of the live audience, hit up Natalie. I think you've already figured that out. If you want to get Book Yourself Solid in a Box, well, stay tuned. We're going to be dropping links. We have a couple pre-orders that people already knew about it and they've gotten in. It's going to be one of our best products. It's not going to be this short course. It's going to be a comprehensive compendium of all things. Book Yourself Solid. We're super excited about that. Hope you guys notice. We're gone for a few weeks. Oh man, a lot has changed in those few weeks that you've been missing out on what's been going on in the Shawn and Lacey world. How's the crew doing there?
We got a great crew. They're very excited to be here. We got a good group of people. And it's really interesting. I was just looking at the title of this Shawn and Lacey Live. Now, while the cover photo says you must be tenacious, the title is Succeed in Any Economy by Doing These Three Things. So just throwing it out there. Didn't know if you saw that.
So what are we talking about? What the heck?
Hey, what do you guys want us to talk about? See, we gotta love this. You have to
Gee, I'm
remember
doing
what's really great
well, we
about
can't.
Shawn and Lacey Live is we
Can we
allow
change the title later?
We allow James to work on the concept. He delivers the concept, and then we just get to talk about it and have fun with you, the audience, you, the people in the chat. So tonight, this is like a Russian roulette, right? Like,
No,
we're
don't
gonna.
say that. That's not nice.
What?
You're not allowed to say that.
What do you mean you're not allowed to say that?
It's not Russian roulette.
What's it called?
Potluck.
What? Fine. This is like a potluck.
Trick or treat.
Choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure.
Okay. Choose your own adventure, folks. What would you guys like us to talk about? Succeed in any economy by doing these three things, or the idea of being tenacious?
Sweepstakes.
Pat just came on. What are you going to say, Pat?
I think you should just cram as much information.
Oh, is that we have a sponsor?
Oh.
As you can.
See, because I can't
Hold
see
on,
the thing.
'cause what?
Oh,
Cram.
Oh.
Sponsor.
no, it's not. The thing says inherent.
But we've missed a few weeks, and you know, so we figured it out beforehand.
Right.
Jamesy said cram. We're going with cram.
Thank you,
Guys.
Chris Helms.
Guys, like what is this? This is like the comedy show.
Apparently, it's a
from-
buffet.
I can't
and we're
see. I
just-
can't see the dang screen. We don't know who the sponsor is. We don't know what the heck the title of it is. It's a good thing I'm in a good mood. Get some cram. Cramnutrition.com or go check out thisisinherent.com. Both of those companies, they're
Pat, you
great.
got to unmute
We
yourself.
love
They said
those.
they can't hear you.
Oh, we couldn't even hear Pat. What
I
the
know.
heck, man?
Are you
I
muted
don't
over
know what's
there?
going. Channel 3 over
This
there,
is you
brother.
guys, you can't hear
Oh
Pat.
man.
Pat thinks that we need to cram as much information into this next amount of time as possible, so that we can give you as much information as possible.
Guys, this is our first ever show, so just
Just
bear with us. We don't
Remember the old
actually know what we're
terminology, done
doing.
is better than perfect. And
I
you
do.
must be tenacious. And so we're going to go after the show tenaciously,
One of the
like
other
Tenacious
reasons,
D.
one of the other things that was super important, the reason why we
Wanna
had to
rap
come
with
on
me?
is because we had to get all these announcements in. We had to get you guys updated. Some of you guys need to be at Make Better Offers. You would not have known about it, but now you do. And so now that you know, you can choose to not go and just stay with your one offer and see how that works. Or you can actually choose to reach out to Natalie. Some of you needed to know about Reach More People. Some of you needed to know about Book Yourself Solid Live. But every one of you needed to know about Crew 52. We need to get caught up. Do we have some Crew 52 announcements on there? We'll probably be talking about Abraham Lincoln, but hopefully not. Let's just see if we got like actual live people. Why not?
I was just kidding. Oh, the wonderful, beautiful, amazing, intelligent Dr. Julie Weiss with Prime Coaching Company. I really love what she does. She truly is an experienced architect, and there's two things that we talk about that make a really, really successful business. And number one, you hear us say it all the time, is results. So you have to hone in and craft your skill. You have to be really, really good at what you do. You've got to get people results. That'll build a solid business. But the other thing that builds a very solid business and keeps people coming back is the experience that you offer and provide them. People will choose you over your competition based off of experience every single time. And so what I love about what Julie does is she really, really helps you excel and amplify the experience that you provide for your clients, your patients, whatever your business model allows, to ensure that people keep coming back and that they rave about you. So check her out. Check out that
All right,
QR
everybody,
code.
because I can't even see what the heck is going on. I jumped on there. What's up, Ted, Vicky, Cindy Kopich? I mean, we were just asking about her. Carrie Swain, Brooklyn, Chris Helms, Natalie. There's Natalie. You can just message her as
Dana,
well.
we got all
Skippy,
these people.
Julie. Hit up Julie.
Lisa.
She could be your experiential
Dr. Sarah
coach.
Zwink.
Dial in all of your experience.
Vicky,
Top notch.
Kat.
Georgia says she's amazing. Dana says she's amazing. The people are vouching for Julie. Yes.
There we
Reach
go.
out to her. Ask her how she could be of service and how she could help her. Don't we have another one? Or just one? Oh, we
Yeah,
got
what
one
you got?
more.
What
I
you
knew we
got?
had.
We're
I can
ready.
only see it here. So we'll just, let's see. Who I can't tell who it is until it shows up on my computer. Listen up,
I think
folks.
in marketing we might talk about brand refreshes.
Yeah.
So important.
And just letting go of the baggage and rising from the ashes, the Chiropractic Broadcasting Network, the #1 community for chiropractors, previously known as something else. Oh my, this is going to be the place to be to get your chiropractic media. Listen, we have five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows planned for you coming out. We're going to be dropping 5 brand new shows every single week. We're keeping you up to date on all things going on in the philosophy, science, and art of chiropractic. If you are not yet a member, what are you waiting for? If you know me, you know we've been cooking this up. We had to sage the house, get everything dialed in, put everything in its place, and get ready to relaunch Chiropractic Broadcasting Network. And you know what happens. We're going to go into an official relaunch. And then guess what? Guess. Anybody guess. We're going to raise the dang price. Right now, it's $49 a month. You get access to all of the previous shows that we've put out. Every week, we drop 5 shows. We've got Grant Dennis, Jack Borla, Skip Weiss, Dan Lyons, and Christine Zapata. We're talking about business. We're talking about politics. We're talking about education. Hey, listen, if you want to know what the heck is going on in the world of chiropractic, get yourself to chiropracticbroadcastingnetwork.com. You can get signed up it is going to be the partay that everybody is going to be talking about. Or you can just kind of, scroll along on Instagram and watch the stories of the dopes that are just trying to tell you whatever the heck it is they want you to know. What?
We're not talking about dopes. There's no dopes.
Well, there's dopes. Don't smoke the dopes. There's
Don't-
dopes. Plenty of dopes
So
out
we're
there.
giving away $400 tonight. I think that is a wonderful thing.
There's a lot of dopes.
But we got to talk about succeeding in any economy by doing these three things.
The dopes just don't show up. They just say things. They tell you lies. They're lying.
I can't talk about a thing that you play with gun, and you can talk about whatever you want. So let's go. We're talking about economy.
We're talking about the economy?
Yeah, we're talking about
now we switched it to the economy?
Succeeding in any economy. We didn't switch it.
Oh.
It's the title of the show.
Succeed in any economy by doing these
But I
three
think actually going back
things.
to the make better offers, I think that's a really important thing to address when we're talking about the economy. Because a lot of people, I mean, and we've heard this a million times, some of the most successful businesses emerge out of a down economy.
Yeah.
Millionaires are built in down economies.
Yep.
But it's because that they built a sustainable business model and they did it right in order to persevere through and be able to actually grow and succeed. One of the things that is ultimately necessary in any economy, whether it's a stable economy or a down economy, is to have enough offers that speak to your ideal client and target market that they can actually engage with you at multiple levels. If you have one thing and you're only selling one thing to somebody in a down economy, it becomes actually much harder to grow and scale.
Yeah, people have to be able to move and downsell, upsell, cross sell. They need to be able to. That's why you need to have all of these offers. I absolutely agree. You can succeed in any economy if you have your offers right and you have your price points right. Perfect pricing, part of the Book Yourself Solid system. So if we have your offers and your price points right, what's going on in the economy won't matter. Even if people get a little bit squeezed, they can always downsell. They can move down. And if people find prosperity, especially if they're having tremendous results with whatever it is that you do, they're enjoying the experience, they can always move up. Also, I think that making sure that we get your ideal clients, right, aligned with the proper offer and price point. I mean, those three things get in alignment. And also, by the way, Ashley, everybody knows I love Ashley. I wish she had a reality show.
I know you say that all the time.
She says there's tons of dopes in Oregon. So thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's one thing you can do.
I also think it's really important when we're talking about offers is to understand psychologically how your ideal client chooses to buy. Like, what are their buying habits and buying patterns, right? Especially when things are getting a little bit tighter and they're deciding what to do with their dollar. Do you pay enough attention to how they're making decisions in that moment, not just in the moments where they have disposable income? Because if you can begin to understand that and be able to analyze their buying patterns and behaviors, man, you'll really be able to win no matter what the economy looks like. What do you think about that?
I love that one. And that actually triggers me. I wonder if Jack is on. Somebody needs to get Jack. I was talking to Jack this morning, big BDC fan. He loves the BDC content. Jack works in IT, in the cybersecurity world, doing big things in the cybersecurity world. And what was interesting is Jack was telling me, and so I love Chris Helms says, if only there was a business that was mostly recession proof, but also at the same time, Jack was like, you know what, in the IT space, no one ever plans on being down.
Oh, yeah.
No one ever plans on being down, on the computers being down. So when the computers go down, you need to have a plan. And so he brought up that recent issue, the glitch that happened, right? And all of the airlines. And I didn't think of this. He was like, one of the things is that United got back up almost immediately. And when we say
so did Southwest.
And we say, well, no, Southwest struggled and they took quite a hit, and Delta super struggled. Like Delta fell, Delta like fell technology down, and went to their knees. And United, they got back up real quick. And he was like, well, that's because they had planned on this. And so here's the thing. That's why. So I get all of the dopes that are like, oh, so negative, so negative. But the reason why, like telling you that you could suffer a computer outage, right? And for a lot of you, listen, you guys work in a business that requires your computers to be up. So do you have a plan for an outage. So that's number one, and that's not what we're talking about today. But do you have a plan? I was loving recently. We had Claudio Gambin came on and spoke at Abundance and Overflow, and he was putting out some content yesterday, and he was like, "Listen, man, if this is what's going on in the stock market and the crypto market has you in a panic, you may have misallocated your investments. Like maybe you put too much right into this bucket if you're freaked out by it, right? So I think the same thing happens like with trying to recession proof your business. Do you actually have a plan for, okay, well, if things don't go my way in the economy, what would we do? And listen, folks, thinking about that is not a bad thing.
Well,
It's
that's
not
what
a doom and gloom thing. It's
that's
just saying, what would we do?
that's what I
What's
was
my
gonna say, because so
strategy?
many people are like, "Why don't I don't want to believe that the world's economy is going to do that, or it's going to impact me. My clients, my patients, my prospects, they all love what I do. They're not going to go anywhere. I didn't even want to put that kind of energy into potentially not being having a successful business. People talk about that, right? Because they don't want that to be negatively impacted or thinking about it. But the reality of it is the great thing about a plan is just by having a plan, it doesn't harm you in any way. So if nothing happened in the economy and it was exactly as it is today in a year from now, but you created a plan, how does that negatively impact you in any way, right? And so I think that's really important from a mindset standpoint. I would rather just be prepared for the economy to actually go up and get stronger, or the economy to go down. What does it harm me if I'm actually prepared?
And there's prepared and there's obsession.
Right.
There's prepared and I'm overboard. I've now become a maniac about it. And there's also too, like, you got to watch the people that are like, hey, watch out for these doom and gloomers, because there's the same people that are like, you don't need a plan at a presidential rally.
Right.
And I'm not talking about any one of the candidates, but when you don't have a plan and then something goes awry, it kind of gets exposed. People are like, brother, you didn't have no plan.
Right.
People are losing their job because they didn't have a plan. And that was their principal job, was to make a plan in case something goes wrong. And the people that were supposed to have the plan had no plan and something went wrong.
Yeah.
Right. And so, look, I think that, to succeed in any economy, you want to make sure that you have a contingency plan that you have thought out. Like, what would we do? It's just thought out. You didn't like, get a, what do you call that? The bag, you grab the bag in case like there's a earthquake or a tornado and you run. What's that
Like
called?
an
A safe bag? Somebody help
emergency
me out. The safety bag, emergency bag.
preparation kit. Yeah.
It's like the bag you pack when you have a baby. It's all
Yeah, that
ready to
bag.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just
all
like
ready to go. You don't
okay.
need to have that thing
A
out
go
there.
bag?
The go
The
bag.
go bag.
Yeah. You don't have to I'm not saying you got to like be like, hey, this is going to class, but you have to have discussions like, what would we do? A bug out bag?
Ah,
I
I'm
never
not
heard of
sure.
that. That's pretty
Go
cool.
bag, a bug out
A go
bag, a bye
bag.
bye bag. I don't know what you want to call it,
It's
but
not a baby bag.
yeah.
I know that.
You
It's
were
not a
talking
diaper
about
bag.
no, it's a go bag.
The in labor bag. But
Oh,
listen, I'm not saying that you got to go that far. Like I'm gonna move all my money to cash in gold. I'm not saying that. But maybe you're like, look, if I see indications, I'm going to start, to stockpile. Warren
yeah.
Buffett, like he
Jen
was
saying
just
they
like,
need a go
boom.
bag like that bag
Yeah,
right behind
you
us.
need a bag like that. I
Yeah,
agree. But so
but you're right.
you should have a plan. Have a plan. Succeed in any economy by not being one of these people that's walking around and running your business with blinders on, right? Like you can be proactive.
Having a plan doesn't inherently mean that you have fear. And I think that a lot of people think that by creating a plan, it means that they are potentially fearful of the unknown or what could happen. That's not true. It's just smart business, right? And I think I can easily talk about this because those of you that have been following us for a long time also know that I am somebody that likes to be prepared for all sorts of different situations that could happen. Um, but it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily fearful of it. And in fact, for me, when I feel like I'm more prepared and have a plan, I actually have less fear around it. And so I feel really good about anything that could happen because of the plan in place. So why would you not want to have that security and safety for your business? Because the reality of it is we all know that when you feel more secure in your business and you feel safer in your business, you can make quicker, more confident decisions, which always leads to business growth, right? And so I think that's important to note too. What else?
Well, can we turn the overhead light on, and can we ask expert James how to change the f-stop. Let it a little
It's
bit
fine.
more light in there.
It's
Oh,
actually,
there we go. That fixed it.
yeah.
Boom. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was just slowly getting dark in
Yeah,
here.
it was
I was
fine on
feeling like
YouTube.
super doom and gloomy with the
Oh
darkness
gosh.
around me there. What else you got?
A bunker. Yeah. Oh,
What else you got for the three things?
I already gave my two. What else do you got? We got to say make great offers, have different levels of engagement, understand your ideal clients, behavior patterns and buying patterns, have a plan,
Ooh.
have safety in the
And
plan.
I'm going to go with know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Things are super changing. We're not doing sales related content yet. That comes in the spring. But I also want to just shout out Natalie. She's absolutely killing it in the sales game. I think that one of the things that happens is people don't understand that your business is dynamic. That while you may not want to subscribe to the world's economy and its impact on your clients, and subsequently because of that, your business. Listen, I've said this over and over and over. Half of the audience tonight, you can cheer because you're like, I know what you're saying. But listen, even those of you that know what I'm saying, you've got to apply it in all aspects of your life. The key to being healthy is the ability to adapt.
Mm.
Is your ability to adapt to your environment, both internal and external. The key to being healthy is your ability to adapt. And it's your ability to adapt to your environment, both internal and external. So whether we're talking about your body and your body's ability to adapt to its environment, both internal and external, and when you fail to adapt, you get sick. I'm also talking about your business. And so when we talk about another reason why, when we say succeed in any economy, well, what that means is that how do I succeed in an up economy? How do I
Right.
succeed in a down economy? How do I succeed in a flat economy? How do I succeed in a hockey stick boom economy? How do I succeed in a crash? Well, the thing is that how you succeed in any economy is by being adaptable. And so, look, change is hard. It doesn't matter. You go to the gym, you haven't been to the gym in a long time. You're like, I'm committed again. I'm going back into the gym. You do your first workout. Here's what I know. Tomorrow you feel sore.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, that sucks. Like, my legs are sore, my muscles are sore. And then you decide, I'm either doing it again or screw that, I'm not doing it anymore. Right?
Right.
You have a choice. And here's the thing, change is hard. When the environment shifts, know when to hold them and know when to fold them is knowing how to adapt your business. You may have to scale down, you may have to scale up. Listen, if sales and leads are flying in, you may need to build out a sales team. A lot of you may be like, look, I'm not ever going to have a sales team. Well, then you'll never have full scale capacity in your
Right.
business because you'll never know what it would be like to convert the leads. Some of you need to outsource your lead conversion. Some of you need to bring some of this stuff that you outsourced when times were good, you need to bring it back in house. Oh, but I don't want to do that because it's hard. Right. But when the economy is tough, you do hard things because you want to survive. That's your adaptation.
Mhm.
You might need to pare down some of your workforce. You might need to hire different people. You might need to get rid of this one to bring on that one. You might need to move locations. You might need so being able to adapt. And here's what I think is critical. Again, I was talking to Jack about this morning. Is that then the interesting thing is, in order to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, imagine that you had somebody. We were just at the Venetian Resort
Mm.
in Las Vegas poker room. Imagine that you had somebody, you're sitting at a poker table. So you're Chris Helms and you're at the poker table, but there was somebody that would go around and look at everybody else's cards and then come and tell you what everybody else had. Do you know what a ridiculous advantage you would have if you had that going
So.
on? So that's where coaching and mentorship comes in.
Mhm.
Because if you've had somebody that's lived
Mm.
through a downtime, lived through an uptime, if you had somebody that had a situational awareness, that had seen the hands before, that knew that the betting patterns of the players, that knew how the environment was going to respond, you get literally an unfair advantage. And so I think knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them, if you feel like I don't have that situational awareness, you just simply purchase that through coaching, getting a great coach or mentor. And again, far too many people are out there coaching and mentoring people through an economic recession when they themselves have never been through one. So they're touting like, oh, I have $1 million business. Yahoo, you created the $1 million business in a time when literally it
Things
was
were
the
easy and there was
easiest
no
thing to do
struggle.
because the world just fabricated billions and trillions of dollars. But show me somebody that has had success through a down economy and then get them as your coach if you believe that we're about to go into a
And
down
actually,
economy.
that's actually the most important time to get a coach is when things are going into a down economy. One other thing I want to add, though, to
Okay.
this, I think it's vitally important because we talk a lot about the body's ability to adapt, but the way that it adapts is through analyzing information from its external and internal environment. You have to have information in order to know how to adapt. So many of you, including some of you, my clients, lots of people are going through their day-to-day business blind because they're not keeping track of all of the information that's necessary for them to take in to understand how and when to adapt. So actually, I talked about this today in our BDC mastermind with the group that was on the call, and we were talking about statistics and numbers, what you should be analyzing, how often you should be analyzing, how often you should be looking at them. And it's not just collections and clients and conversions, it's also analyzing the stats of your emails and how they're performing, your marketing stats, your employee stats, and their KPIs. There's so much data that you should be looking at on a daily or weekly or monthly basis that if you don't, you cannot adapt. And so, also going into this, not only should you have a mentor or a coach that has seen the hands and seen the plays and can give you strategic advice, but you also need the necessary data in order to adapt appropriately.
Very good. Let's give away $400.
Let's do it.
Well, let's see. Testing Pat's microphone. You're going to have to be able to hear
Yeah,
Pat.
can you hear Pat?
Can you hear
Everybody,
Pat?
Can we
tell me.
Can you hear Pat?
Can you hear Pat?
We got the digital
It's Pat.
canasta. You guys know how this works. We're going to spin the digital canasta. You're going to see your name whizzing by. Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, there we go. Whizzing by. And then it stops on your name. And when it stops on your name, you have 30 seconds on the clock to let us know that you're here in the chat. That's just the rules. You've got to announce yourself in the chat. You're all winners.
Make sure you hit that
when it
live
stops on your
button.
name, you're a super winner. And then you
Super
still
duper
have to
winner.
claim your prize by announcing that you're here. Are you ready? Patrick?
Let's do it.
Can you guys hear Pat? Yeah.
Oh, I saw Taylor Draper.
Oh.
Boom! Jenna Davis,
No
the
way.
Canadian Maple Leaf. Everybody loves Jenna Davis. The
I just talked to her yesterday.
Canada's popular chiropractor, doing huge things with the pediatric space. And boy, oh boy, she's just
She has
really
a great
champion. I love it.
pediatric line of products.
We need to get
Great
Jenna
stuff.
on the Chiropractic Broadcasting Network because of all of the great stuff that she's doing. She's a $400 winner, but she has to claim her prize or else she'll become very sad. And folks, that is it for Jenna.
I'm sad.
She did not
We're
claim her
sad for
prize.
Jenna.
Sad.
Bummer.
Oh, man.
Bummer. I mean, it's probably 3 a.m. in Canada.
What?
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay. Winner number 2. Here we go. I saw Josh Pulver. I saw Anchor Tayal. I saw Lee Frazier. Jeff Thiel. $400.
Amazing, wonderful Instagram husband.
Bushido Billing Jeff Thiel. Hey man, if you are dealing with some billing issues, you hit up our boy Jeff Thiel. He's got it figured out. He'll go to bat. He'll swing the bat and make sure you get paid by the government. He wants you to get all your money from whoever it is that owes you. You hit up Jeff Thiel and he will get you paid. Now, Jeff's not getting paid tonight because he's too busy getting you paid, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
And we're going to have another winner.
He's getting paid. You know what I like? Actually what I don't like is the one person that thinks all of the names are fake happens to not be on tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, those are
I have
two
not
real
seen
names
James
right there.
Taylor because he would have to, what is it called?
Oh, let's call his name then. I
know
hope
we
his
should
name
call-
hits.
That's what
Kick
happened
dirt.
last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
Pound.
I know. Pound, what is it?
Deep
Pounder?
pound one.
On that note, name number 3.
Oh, I saw Amy Spolstra. But it's Johnny Trong. Amy, I saw
Amy,
your name. It just didn't stop there.
So
Johnny
close. The
Trong.
universe was
Johnny.
teasing tonight.
Johnny
Let's see.
Rocket. Johnny Trong, you are the winner of $400. You just have to claim
You
it.
guys,
Oh, that was so
everybody's saying we
close.
should. Ted Vicky's saying we should message James that he won.
Oh yes, that would be
I
funny.
think that would be a fun little game.
Yes.
Everybody should message him, let him know.
Carolyn's
no
in the
fake names
house.
tonight.
She's locked and loaded. When we call her name, she's
Trump.
here. Yeah, everybody,
I love it.
you guys should just go 1, 2, 3, and then you all just start texting James like, dude, where you at? You just took home the 400, but you're not there.
I can make a post in the group after the thing,
Oh,
and
that
then
would be
everyone
so
comment
good.
on it and go for it, and then everyone can say James Taylor's a fake name.
And then we'll say April Fools.
Was that 3 names?
No, 3 names. Last one. One more to go.
Name
No
to
Pay
go.
Patty is here though, and
It
it's
is
pretty
true.
strong.
Yeah,
1,
no pay
2,
Patty.
3. Give me 4. Give me one more. Oh. Ooh, it's
Landon Dirickson.
Come on. Landon's one of our newer
Landon
members.
Dirickson. A lot of you met him at Abundance and Overflow. He jumped into the Black Diamond Club flow right there at Abundance and Overflow. Landon is the country's finest entertainment lawyer, representing lots of big names, mostly in the country music space. Lots of people that you listen to. Landon's making sure that those guys are getting paid. And Landon, unfortunately, while you are getting all those fancy country stars paid, tossing chairs off of roofs, you're
Doing
not
whatever they
getting
do.
paid yourself. But oh man.
Those
Oh
are some
man.
nights tonight.
Oh man.
Brandon says Landon rhymes with Brandon, so he can claim it for
Landon
him
does
tonight.
rhyme with Brandon.
It does. It's very close.
We're going to be seeing Landon here in a couple of weeks. We're excited to be back in Nashville to check out one of his all-star events. So that's
Yeah.
going to be super cool. Again, folks, look, doors open to you. I've seen some people
You know,
saying like, hey,
can I say
man,
one last thing
yeah,
about
do you have
showing
to?
up? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Showing up is a way to succeed in any economy.
A lot of people
I
say
was
that
just
you
thinking
that's
about
not
that.
true. That you're fake. That's not true. But
I don't care what the people
I've got
say.
because they're dopes. But I've got your back, babe. Because listen, I don't care what the dopes say. When you see opportunity, the door of opportunity swings open for you. You've got
But
to
you gotta
know
walk
how to
through.
step through that.
That's right.
Listen, we'd love to have you. We're not rolling out all of the links and shaking the trees because we're moving upstream. We are getting the right people in the rooms. We're curating these rooms. Lots of opportunities for you to get in those rooms, from Make Better Offers to BYS Live, to reach more people, to coming out to the SoFi Mastermind, to being a part of our Palazzo Venetian Resort Las Vegas poker room podcast
Or
experience,
being a
and
part
VIP
of this
dinner.
amazing community each and every
Yeah,
week.
open your
where
mouth.
You get to
Do
lift
some
each other
stuff.
up. Yeah.
Do some stuff. Do something. Do something. Help more people. Reach more people. Make a huge difference in the world. Stop being a keyboard cowboy and start helping some more people win. Listen, if we called your name, you're a winner, but you didn't win tonight. But you can win next week. We're going to come back. Should we get on Wednesdays next week? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
I don't know. We're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to do something. We're going to be on Tuesday morning on Get Book Solid. Lacey and Tamika Taylor on Tuesday afternoons on This Might Hurt a Little. So many opportunities to plug in. Make your own show. Invite Lacey and I on. We'll come. Invite us on your podcast. We'll do that. Come to our stuff. Let's have fun. It's a big, giant party. See ya.